You niggas do not appear when we have issues in the community, and it's sickening. This lady lost her life in Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago. We're so caught up when a white person does something, and the reason being is because these niggas get attention. You get attention, you get money when the white people do some shit. And these are white people that are not in positions of power. All white people are not the police.
Who is telling them they can't though? Because I've never hear
elitist, black, elitist, like progressive, liberal niggas are telling them this.
Name them.
No, because I don't feel like fighting all them niggas. You know who they are.
I don't.
They show up to protest when the white people do some shit, and when niggas kill each other, they don't appear.
So the only people
they don't appear.
The only people I could think of is what's the dude that's from New York that be with dang, what's the guy name? He was an ex-rapper. I'm gonna figure out his name because he was with
I don't know. I'm just speaking for me and you, whatever. You niggas do not appear when we have issues in the community, and it's sickening. This lady lost her life in Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago. We're so caught up when a white person does something, and the reason being is because these niggas get attention. You get attention, you get money when the white people do some shit. And these are white people that are not in positions of power. All white people are not the police. But when something happens to us by us, there's nothing to be said. Nobody descends on the ground. Nobody protests. Nobody does. There was no outrage. A young black female police officer, 26 years of age, was shot and killed on the south side of Chicago by 3 niggas. Nothing was said about that. And it's sick. But you want every other race to respect us. Give me a fucking break. Them niggas needed to be shot like dogs, nigga. Walk to the police station. You don't have a father, you will have him in prison. He's going to give you honey buns and you from time to time and give you guidance. This is over with, man. It's up.
Man.
I can't wait till you put this shit out. Y'all come on my page talking shit. I'll block y'all ass too.
The guy who I was thinking of is my son. Is he one of the ones you talking about? Because I do see him protesting a lot.
Yes, he is. But he's one of them.
But my son, I think my son is for like.
Look, if you're not speaking to this shit when it happens, if you only speaking for this shit when a white person does something, you are full of shit.
But here's
point blank.
But here's my thing: it's so many instances where it's black on black and it's white on black, it's police officer on black. Like, it's so many instances while you dealing with one issue.
Before I can change the world, I must change myself. Before I can change the world, I must change myself. And I'm more concerned about what's going on in my house. This is my house.
Right.
I cannot help. I get it. If there are outside forces with us, but if we are to continuously accept a subculture where it is okay and justified and normalized of us slaughtering one another, is bullshit. It's bullshit. There are poor-ass white people. I worked as a pharmacist. I worked around fucking trailer parks, around white people that can barely read and write. They're not slaughtering each other by the masses. You might get a redneck beat out of his wife, or he might even kill her, but it's very much contained. This is out of control. The music is demonic. All is demonic. It has to stop. It has to stop. We cannot continuously accept it. If you can shame me in high school, niggas, for not having the proper sneakers, you didn't give a fuck if my mama couldn't afford them. If my daddy was on drugs, you get your ass roasted. And what would happen? You figure out how to get the sneakers. It should be the same way now. No excuses. None.
I think nowadays these kids or these young dudes who are doing these crimes, they're just scared individuals. They're scared because they didn't have their father in their life.
Here we go. Yeah, and you're going to have one in jail.
Yeah, because they didn't have.
Good.
But listen, I think so. Here's my only argument about it. Right, when what's the name? Biden's son. Right. He's off on drugs. He's doing everything. Everybody's trying to get him rehab. Everybody's trying to get him some kind of help for his situation. When it comes to black boys or black kids, there's no program. There's no let me send you somewhere for some help.
Right.
There's no place to get corrected.
But I believe in black people. I believe we are smarter beyond all boundaries and means. You know right from wrong. You know right from wrong. There's no excuse.
Listen,
you don't have a daddy. Okay. You know right from wrong.
Right, but these kids go
your ass to jail. Well, yeah, good. And you're gonna have, when you meet the booty warrior in the penitentiary, you will get proper guidance. You on TikTok, YouTube, you see the fate of this. You see what this street leads to. Go your ass to jail. All that.
Okay,
we all from the hood. You from the hood.
Let me ask you this.
I'm from the hood.
Right.
It comes down to personal decisions and responsibility.
Let me ask you this.
Enough of the excuses.
I agree with you, but let me ask you this. As a 20-year-old, you look back on that you did, right? Would you do that now as a 40-year-old man?
What did I do at 20?
You probably didn't shoot nobody. You probably wasn't living that life. But it was probably some things that you probably did that you was like, dang, looking back, I probably wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but I never, hey, bro, look, when it comes to killing, nigga, you should know right from fuck. When it comes to killing and pillaging your own goddamn people, you need to know right from wrong. And if you don't, listen,
I agree with you.
Free will.
I agree with you.
And there are consequences. One thing I teach my son about everything he does is consequences.
Right. But I agree with you. But to somebody that's living in the hood, their consequences of not trying to shoot you is somebody killing me. Like that's their reality. If I don't go and do this, I may be a victim.
Right. And so
you know what I'm saying? I may be a victim.
Right.
And my only combat to that is be a suspect. To go after you before you come after me.
Right.
That's my only.
So my whole you're right. So my whole thing is to spark the minds where we just begin to change the narrative. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. All I could do is just be a good father to my son, be a great husband, and be a strong black man in a nuclear family. That's how I'm trying to help niggas with the dashikis that talk ain't seen they kids. That's how I'm trying to. That's my contribution. But we have to have self-accountability. There are consequences to this. No remorse. Niggas will shoot you and make an album and dance to the. It's so ridiculous that they want to pass laws and to protect these niggas from admitting the crimes in rap music. It's not simple enough. Not just to rap about the crimes. That would be too hard for you not to rap about the nigga you shot. So let's put a law in place so that the record companies can remain profitable. It is sick. It's sick. And there's no excuse. So I've decided I'm going to stand on these 10 toes down. Any motherfucker against what I got to say, you getting blocked, I'm moving on. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not turning off that course. I don't give a You can call me Coon, Uncle Tom. Thank you for the compliment.
Well, Coon, listen.